Daily Star, they write articles about people. One of the articles said, "Is he the new Chaser?"
No way!
Yeah, and I was like, this is the biggest compliment I could ever get.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Single Sounds. I am Katie Mack and I am the host and creator of this only matchmaking podcast where I interview singles to show their authentic selves, and you as the listeners of this podcast can write in to date them if you like the sound of them. If you are new here as well, I have just launched my very first live show and the tickets are available now. And the show is happening in 4 weeks' time in central London. This is where I'll bring the podcast to life and there'll be live matchmaking, special guests and a singles after party that you really don't want to miss. As I said, tickets are still available, so get them whilst they're there and hopefully I will see you in person very soon. Thank you to everyone that has bought their tickets already. It literally means the world, and thank you so much for your ongoing support. I couldn't be more grateful. Last week, I teased that this week's character is a little bit of a celebrity in the daytime TV show world, so he can definitely teach you a thing or two about applying for quiz TV shows and, most importantly, winning. He may be the self-proclaimed human version of IMBD and is attracted to powerful women and claims to have never experienced a hangover. Okay, hi, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, thank you. You know, like so few people ask me how I am and that bit, so that's really nice. Are you good?
Yeah, all right. A bit worse for wear, but other than that, not too bad.
Big night out.
Yeah, a little bit.
We are recording on a bank holiday, so it's fair enough.
Yeah, justified.
Justified. Let's find out about your dating profile, your who, what, where. So firstly, who are you sexually attracted to?
Women.
Nice. And what are you looking for?
I don't mind height, so yeah, could be a short or a tall queen. I don't mind.
Love the use of queen.
Preferably over 25s, but I don't really have an upper age limit, so yeah,
Okay.
Anyone over 25.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good. Do you know if you're looking for like something casual or serious?
I do want something serious, but I think the first thing I want is to like become friends with someone.
Yeah.
Because like in the past, when I've had relationships, I've jumped into them too quickly, I feel, and I've not really got to know the person before I got into it, and I just really want to make sure that
you're compatible.
Exactly.
Yeah. On a friendship level. Yeah, that's a good tip, I think. Just like, figure it out first.
Exactly.
Cool. And how about where?
So I'm in northeast London, anywhere that's like 45 minutes away from me on the tube. Yeah, I don't really mind west, east, north, south. I'm happy to venture. I like seeing new parts of London. I've lived here all my life, but I'm pretty sure I've not seen most of south yet. So
yeah. It's so funny that north-south divide. Like, I love it. Like, I'm really lost in south as well. I just don't know where to go.
I mean, there's just not good tube like connections.
Yeah,
I don't want to get on a train.
It's like, shocking. Yeah. No, exactly. I have so many friends that live near Clapham Junction. I'm like, you get the train? Bizarre.
So far.
So far. Yeah, it's definitely not 45 minutes. Or maybe like from here just.
Yeah.
On a good day.
That Victoria line does bits.
Yeah, it does. I fucking love the Victoria line. They don't have that.
No.
If they lived in Stockwell, I'd be happy.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's not that far.
A to B in 23 minutes. I've timed it.
Yeah. So we're going to move on to the 3 A's. So that's adventure, acceptance, and affection. We're going to start with acceptance. And first question is, what is your most toxic trait?
I've got two. One's a bit of a joke one, but my main one is that I say yes to everything. So I'm a bit of a yes man in both like work and social life. So like if an email comes in at work and like, can you do this? I'm like, yeah, sure, no worries.
Oh yeah,
so many worries.
That's a toxic trait. Yeah, I do that too.
And I'm trying to like, it's really bad because it puts so much on my plate. And like social activities, or when a friend asks me, do I want to do something? I just jam pack my calendar and I just put way too much on my plate, burns me out. And so I'm really trying to work on saying no.
Yeah, me too. It's really hard though,
it's so
isn't
hard.
it? Like, it's so difficult to like draw boundaries without being rude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to work on at the moment. Just to say no, look after myself, make myself number one priority, and yeah, just make sure I'm not like burning myself out.
Yeah. Honestly, this is like, I think it was like my New Year's resolution of just like try and just have like one plan per weekend.
Exactly.
That's so hard, but like, or even just one a day, because I'm so bad at like lining them up back to back.
Yeah.
And then like, or a classic, which I've got better at. Actually, our mutual friend I just did this to. I'm flying, like got a really early flight the day after their birthday.
Right.
And instead of just like saying I'll come and then like figuring it out, I've like pre-warned to be like, I'll come, but I have to get up really early. Like just letting people know, like I probably won't stay out till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like, so you don't disappoint people.
I think, you just need to caveat everything with everyone.
And
but
just be honest.
I have this thing where I have to be on time for everything.
Same.
And I hate being late. Like
and
even
joining the party, like if you've already been at one thing, then you get to the next thing and like people have already been there an hour. You've missed like the intros.
Exactly.
It's a horrible thing.
And so when I have a weekend that's like chock-a-block, and I'm just like stressing that I'm not going to be there late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
bouncing about.
Exactly.
And, it's horrible. Yeah. I don't know why we do it to ourselves. I think we do try and please everyone.
Yeah,
we want to be
exactly.
at everything, but yeah, I'm trying to be better at just like picking the thing, like that one thing that day that I actually want to do.
Exactly. Yeah. And not being scared to say no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So my other toxic trait is actually, I love it. It's like a superpower.
Okay.
But I don't get hangovers.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't get hangovers. But it's a toxic trait because everyone else hates it that I don't get hangovers. And so whenever we go out, I'm a morning person as well, so I get up super early. I feel fresh as a daisy. Don't need a coffee. I don't drink coffee.
That's so like annoying.
Yeah, exactly, right. Everyone hates it, but I love it.
Yeah, for you it's fab. I feel like also for someone you're with, like as a potential partner, I don't think that's too. Maybe it is a bit annoying if you're like death in bed and like your partner's like springing up, but then you can do stuff.
I'll make
you
breakfast.
Can go get them coffee. Yeah, exactly.
Get a croissant. Why not?
Yeah, I just send you on errands. Be like, you're fine. Clearly.
And I can't say no.
You could like look after me. Yeah. I think that's actually not a bad trait. I think you could use it to your advantage as someone else.
Yeah.
As well as you. Yeah. Just make you do loads of errands. Like I'm too hungover to do because like if I'm that hungover, I can't leave the house. So I
really.
Yeah, no.
So I can't relate. Sorry.
Yeah, no. It's like honestly, it's like death. You feel like you've got the flu almost. Like it's really bad, and it's got so much worse as you've got older. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe it hits you like when you're 50 or something. Just like so late.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. You just never have them. That's so good. Do you mix like alcohols?
Yeah, all the time.
How?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just super hydrated.
Maybe.
You do have a massive water bottle, which I appreciate. So.
Yeah, maybe, but it's just never in my life have I been hungover.
That is wild. That is a special skill. Maybe they should study you. Like, what is it?
Make a serum or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like out of your, I don't know, plasma. It's a bit weird. Don't know where I'm going with that. I'm signing you up for like lab testing. Okay. And next question of acceptance is, what is the nerdiest thing about you?
There's a few things, but the one I'm going to go for is I love films and TV.
Okay.
So I go once or twice to the cinema a week.
Oh, I love that. On your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's elite.
I love it.
I love solo cinema. I think it's such an underrated thing.
It's the best thing to do by yourself because you don't have to talk to anyone.
Yeah,
exactly. And you're just sitting there.
And I mean, I've said this loads, but apparently you do subconsciously really think about what the other person's thinking about the film, like while you're sat there. Yeah.
Okay.
So it ruins your experience. So like the more cringy films I always go to by myself.
Yeah.
I just watched the new Mario movie.
Oh, do you like
that?
it? Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, but it was funny because I actually didn't go by myself for that one. But like there was so many guys around like our age, like late 20s, early 30s, I'd say, just by themselves. And I was like, it's definitely because they didn't want to tell someone that they wanted to come watch this film, or they just really wanted to enjoy it and not have anyone else judge them for like laughing at the references.
My embarrassing one was I love Pokemon. So
me too.
That's another nerdy thing. I love Pokemon. And when the Pokemon film came out a couple of years ago, I left work.
Is that the Detective
Detective
Pikachu?
Pikachu, yeah.
I didn't rate that much.
Yeah,
It was a bit silly.
A bit average.
But the Mario was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. But I left at work. I took like half a day off work to go watch Detective Pikachu.
Love it.
It was on a Friday. I went in. I think it was the day it got released, actually. I was like obsessed by it. I went in. It was like 4:00 show, and it was just full of kids.
Yeah.
And it was just
bad time.
me as a grown adult there in the middle. Sorry, do you mind? Can you move your child, please?
Yeah.
And yeah.
No, it's interesting. Like the Mario, there was literally no. Oh no, there was a few, but we did go on. It was a Sunday, I think, at like 8, so not prime kid time, because I was like trying to avoid. But it was all the solo men just by themselves, and I was like, it's classic. What's your favourite Pokemon? Is it going to be really obscure that I don't know?
No, I mean, I like the first 150 the most.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's the best
after
generation.
that, it gets a bit.
I get lost.
I quite like Squirtle.
Oh yeah,
it's quite an obvious one, but I quite like Squirtle.
No,
He's a pretty cool dude.
He's a cool dude. Cute but cool.
What's yours?
Ninetales, probably.
Yeah, elegant.
I just think it's so like fierce,
sophisticated.
Sophisticated. Or Eevee, if I'm being basic. That's classic. Good. Yeah, it's cute. But yeah, I like all the ones that kind of look like dogs / horses
Vulpix.
Yeah, Vulpix, another one. Yeah, Ponyta, love it. Rapidash, even better. Bigger. Oh dear. But yeah. Sorry if no one understands Pokemon. They're going to sound like weird names to you, but...
But yeah, going back to films, once I watch the film, I go onto the IMDb page, read like all the trivia behind it. I like stay up when it's like the Oscars nights and the Golden Globes nights. I always stay up to watch it because it's in America. Just like obsessed by films.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good hobby. And there's something so nice about a cinema. Like if I was rich, I'd definitely have a cinema room.
100%.
And make it full blackout, like
popcorn machine.
In the corner. I want soda on tap, like the Cokes and
wait, sweet or salt?
Yeah.
Sweet or salt popcorn?
Oh, I'm a combo.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
What about you?
I don't mind a combo, but salt. If I could choose one, it'd be salt. I don't really have a sweet tooth. So.
If I have a salt, I have to have a big drink though.
Even better.
And then I might have to go to the loo. It's a bit stressful. So the combo does be good, yeah.
Fair enough.
And now Tesco do like cheap bags of the combo.
Yeah,
it's like £1.
And they're like, it's like crack. I just can't stop eating them.
It literally is. Okay, we're going to move on to adventure. Oh, I didn't ask. Is it a best or a worst dating story you're going to share?
It's worst. But
that's good. We like those.
But I feel like when I'm listening to the podcast, it's always the other person who's done something like bad. And that's why
sometimes, okay. Or most of the time, right. Sorry.
So this time it's like all based on me and my choices in Friends. So this was my first ever date.
Okay.
So I was like 19 back in uni. So this is like pre-apps. So I met a girl in a house party, like good old fashioned ways.
Yeah.
And then I asked her, do you want to come round? I'll cook you dinner one day. And she was like, yeah, cool. So I went to pick her up from the station. Come back, and then my housemates have been in my room and they've like completely ruined the room. So like they like Barry White on the speakers, they had a TV and they put like fireplace on like a YouTube fireplace video. Then it was like condoms everywhere. And then some of them were open and they had some weird like flour water mixture in them as well, just to make me look weird. So then like whilst I was like trying to usher her like away from the room into the kitchen so I could clean up, managed to get all like the flour mixture all over myself. Looked horrible. Then I went to start cooking, and I like to think I'm a bit of a chef these days. Like I feel like I can cook.
Oh, nice.
But
good quality.
Thank you. But back when I was 19, I wasn't very good. And she was also vegan.
In training.
Yeah, exactly, in training. She was also a vegan, and I had never cooked vegan food back then. And so
that was quite back then. That was quite alternative.
Exactly. Yeah, over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I bought like the wrong tofu, I don't know if you know your tofus.
I really do not. I thought I would assume most of them are vegan, but maybe
No,
not.
yeah, it was vegan, but there's one called, there's like the firm tofu, which everyone buys. But there's also silken tofu.
Yes.
And so I bought silken tofu, and then it was just disintegrated into my hands.
Mush, yeah.
And I was supposed to like fry them, make them into tacos. It just did not work. And I don't know if you ever had like vegan cheese like 10 years ago, but it feels like Play-Doh and it smells like feet.
Definitely didn't have it 10 years ago, no.
No, yeah.
I'm not a vegan, so I've tried it. The Bio Life, is it called?
Yeah, that's all right.
That's
not too
okay.
bad.
I thought it was okay. Yeah.
I ended up going vegan for 6 years afterwards. Just like, I'm going to prove to myself I can cook.
Get the right tofu.
Yeah.
You're not vegan anymore.
No, I'm not anymore.
Gave it a go.
Completed it.
Had a face, yeah. Fair enough. So the meal was a disaster.
Yeah, the meal was a disaster. But she was like, don't worry. The nail in the coffin for that date was she opened the cupboard, like one of the cupboards above like head height. I didn't see it. I basically headbutted it. And my two front teeth aren't real.
Oh.
One's a veneer, one's a crown.
Oh my God.
And then like it came out. One of the crowns came out. And when that crown comes out, it looks like a fang. So I was like giving proper like Mona the Vampire vibes. I looked awful. I was in a skiing accident, and yeah, and then
yeah. I mean, you can't tell at all. It's so
you.
impressive, isn't it? Honestly, they're magicians.
Exactly.
But yeah, that flew out.
Yeah, and then it's like she was
not
like,
sexy.
Yeah, and she's like, you know what? Let's just call it a day. And I never heard from her again.
Oh bless.
No, it was a good learning point for me.
Yeah.
Never to have housemates.
Live alone.
Live alone. Learn to cook and fix your teeth.
Yeah. Okay, next question for adventure is, what is your TED Talk?
So my TED Talk is about how to apply for and win a daytime quiz show.
Ooh, that is fun.
All right.
Yeah.
So
wait, does this mean you've been on one and
yeah,
won?
I have.
Oh my God, which one?
Tipping Point.
No way.
Yeah.
That is like one of my favourite ones.
Yeah. And I was on it.
You won?
Yeah, I won.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like that one because the questions are actually achievable. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's why I applied.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going on the chase.
No.
I'm going to embarrass
or
myself
like,
on the chase.
Pointless. Like, I just think getting a pointless answer is really tricky unless like your subject comes up, which I bet it never does.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you win like $1,000 on the
That's
pointless.
amazing. Yeah, but
which is nice.
Point
Is
is
like 10K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. That's sick. Okay, keep going. I'm so invested.
So, take yourself back to lockdown. Me and my housemate back then were different housemates, not the flour and water housemates.
Yeah. Nicer ones.
So he was hungover one day and he was like, I've signed you up for Tipping Point. I'm like, cool. So what? And he's like, yeah, if you win, you have to give me half the money. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to give you half. I'm not going to go on it. Like, there's no chance that I'll go on it. So yeah, cool, whatever. So I had like 4 interview rounds.
No way. It's really selective.
Yeah, really selective. He made my profile seem ridiculous. So my job was Google Street View car driver. And before that, I was a tree analyst. What is a tree analyst? It's not a thing.
Tree surgeon, maybe.
No, but
you
wrote tree analyst. My fun facts were that I'm a philatelist. So
What's
I
that?
collect stamps.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, my fun fact was that I could fit my fist in my mouth and throw a javelin at the same time.
So no wonder they would screen this and they were like, we need to interview this guy.
Exactly. So every round, they're like, can you actually fit your fist in your mouth and throw a javelin at the same time? I was like, I actually can fit my fist in my mouth, so I probably can throw a javelin as well.
Yeah, you didn't say how far.
Yeah.
You just have to throw it.
Exactly. So I wasn't
Wait, so
lying.
did you have to say that you were a tree analyst and everything?
No, so like, I was like, for that bit, I was like, oh, sorry, lockdown meant I have to quit that job. And now, and then I said my actual job.
So it's kind of built on semi-lies.
Semi-lies, yeah.
So good.
But one tip for if you're going to go on it is, so they one of the interviews is you have to answer like 20 general knowledge questions, and they were fairly easy, but I answered a couple of them wrong on purpose because I don't think they want people who can answer all 20 correctly.
Interesting. They want you to mess up so you don't win all the money.
Exactly, to make it more of a fun show to watch.
Yeah.
So I answered a couple wrong, and I think that's why I got put forward.
That is a really good tip.
Yeah.
Don't look too impressive.
Exactly. So then
they're nifty, these producers, but you were niftier.
Exactly. And then I got call up. So I drove down to Bristol with my housemate, dropped him off at Wetherspoons, and then I went to the studio.
Nice.
So when I got to the screen room, there was another lady who was she said she was a doctor and she does 2 quizzes a week. And I'm like, oh god, she's gonna beat me.
2 quizzes a week, as in like pub quizzes.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like, because it was lockdown,
She needs a bit of hobby.
She was doing like Zoom ones.
Oh no.
Yeah, go to the cinema or something.
Yeah, do something cool.
So I was like, okay, she's gonna beat me. But my tactics, if anyone who's seen Tipping Point, the first question, the first counter that goes in has no effect. It's a waste of a counter. But you can, if you answer the question right, you can give it to someone else. So I buzzed in, got the question right. The question, and let's see if you can get it actually.
Okay.
Which is I think it's quite easy.
Bit worried.
Which classic joke begins with the same word said twice?
Knock knock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I absolutely smashed it. I think I got like 3 questions wrong in the whole thing.
And they were like, "This fucking tree analyst."
So when it was when it was airing, again, I don't mean to brag, but this is my favorite story ever.
We're here now.
There was like Daily Mail or like the Daily Star. They write articles about people. One of the articles said, "Is he the new chaser?"
No way.
Yeah, and I was like, "This is the biggest compliment I could ever get."
This is actually so cool.
Good story, right?
Yeah, this is more than 15 minutes of fame. This is like a good week.
Exactly, at least. But going back to the film thing, I said something quite embarrassing. So at the end you can choose which subject.
Oh yeah.
I left film till last. So my mate Ben, he asked me, so do you consider yourself a bit of a film buff? And I'm like, yeah. Some people call me the human IMDb. No one's ever called me that in my life. I have no idea why I said it. I instantly cringed.
You were like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you do read it a lot, I guess. But yeah.
But I don't know why I said it. And now my mates call me, oh wait, is the human IMDb coming? Watch out.
Yeah. I bet your friends loved watching you on that.
It was so good.
Such good entertainment. It's a great show anyway.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I love the concept.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you really studied it, like giving the counter away.
Exactly.
Oh, I bet it was so fun because sometimes those falls are really quite big, aren't they?
Dramatic.
Yeah, like when the counter's full.
I got 17 and 1, and that was like,
no way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
I have to watch this. Can you still watch the episode?
Someone made a video saying my best moments,
and
it's like 15 minutes.
That's so lame.
Yeah.
I do, as in of that, not you.
No.
I mean, I'm taking your word that you didn't make it yourself.
I did it, I promise.
But like, who does that? Who spends their time making videos of random contestants on game shows?
Yeah, so you can watch
Best
that.
moments. Yeah, I'll watch that. It's brilliant.
So then I came out and then I told my housemate I've won. He's like, you're going to give me half the money?
No.
Did you? I said yes. If you come travelling with me.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, so
that's really nice.
So we worked at the same place. So he worked in HR. So once we got the money, he set up a sabbatical process, which basically tailor fit us because we'd both been there for like X amount of years.
That's
so
sick.
if you've been there X amount of years, you can take a 6-month sabbatical.
Nice.
And then he put it on in the Friday, and then by Monday we had sent our applications in for the sabbatical.
That's so good.
We bought one-way tickets to Mexico City.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love
and had
it.
6 months off.
I've just booked to go there.
Oh, really?
November, so I can get Rex. Yeah.
Love it.
Are we going for Day of the Dead?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really cool.
I'll give you some recommendations later as well.
Yeah, do. Do. That is so cool. I'm glad I was going to ask like what you spent it on. I'm glad you spent it on something fun, not just like, in my savings,
There's more to story, but I'll save it for the first date.
Yeah, you could.
It ends in a proposal. If that entices, not me. I'm not proposed.
I was like,
someone proposes to someone.
And, that would be dramatic.
Yeah. And also like a big hospital incident as well.
Oh wow! Okay,
I won't reveal everything. Now.
Next time. Or for the date. Yeah, I like that. I love leaving teasers for the dates. It's quite fun. Okay, final section or final A. We've got affection. So this is where your affections lie or don't lie. And you've put where they do lie, which I like. Lots of people go for don't lie. So what are you weirdly attracted to?
Okay, so this is a bit of a joke one, but it is
Half joke.
half joke, but 90% joke. But I do. It is something I feel strongly for. Maybe not strongly. But I really like short-haired women in power.
Okay.
So
Very specific.
I really fancied like Nicola Sturgeon growing up, and like Angela Merkel.
That's hilarious.
It's really weird. I've never dated anyone
Does
who
it have
looks
to
like
be
them.
political power?
Yeah, it has to. Like, I don't fancy them now that she's gone. So
Yeah. Irrelevant now.
yeah. But I don't know what it is. It's just, yeah.
That's so
It
interesting.
just gets me going.
And it's like, yeah, that's proper short hair as well. Not even like a bob. That's, yeah.
I think it's just like strong women.
That's a great thing to be attracted to.
Yeah.
You'll do well on this new age. But yeah, it's quite funny though.
But I've never dated anyone that looks like Nicola Sturgeon, unfortunately.
Maybe they're out there. That's really funny though. Yeah, I feel like everyone has long hair.
Yeah.
We need
It's a bit of a change up, you know?
I need to bring it back and just cut it all off.
Yeah.
So good. It's definitely like older women that have that hairstyle.
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
Yeah, because they struggle to grow it long, I think. But
that's why I don't have an upper limit on my...
yeah.
Just waiting for Nicola to come slide into my DMs.
Nicola Sturgeon's ready. I'm sure she listens every week. Yeah, she's there. I know she's there. So funny. But yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to your
I'm a bit
bestie
worried.
rec.
I'm worried.
Yeah, are you worried?
Yeah.
Why they think someone should date you.
Are you looking for a great single man? A man to really light up your life? Well, look no further. This is the offer of the century. A 6-foot man with looser chat than the entire cast of Loose Women. He's the perfect mix between your 80-year-old grandma after her annual Christmas Baileys and a 6-year-old child who's just discovered Sunny D. If you love daytime TV, then he may already be a familiar face. Winner of the coveted Tipping Point jackpot with news articles claiming he might be the best contestant ever. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. He won it with the sweatiest armpits imaginable. Those sweat patches make you wish high-definition TV didn't exist. Once he's impressed you with his 1 hour of fame, he'll also wow you with his encyclopedic knowledge of film. Who seriously actually calls themselves the human IMDb? This man does, and he's proud. Pretty tragic, but invaluable in a pub quiz. He's also got a great Spotify with an eclectic mix of all sorts of genres, from 80s Malayan jazz to Habibi funk to Japanese hip-hop. He's got a playlist for every occasion. But don't fall for his charm and worldly ways. He also has his flaws. He doesn't know how to swim, and he's only recently just learnt how to ride a bike. But what he lacks in basic human life skills, he more than makes up for with other qualities. He's emotionally intelligent, always knowing what to say in hard times, and he cares. He goes to the local community centre every week and is passionate about social equality. He's fashionable and prides himself in winning Best Dressed in Year 13. He's one of those gross people who goes to the gym at 6 a.m. every day and claims to love it. So if you've got a thing for brains and gains, he's your guy. He's going to absolutely fly off the shelf, ladies. So if you want a kind, clever, witty bloke who'll not only win your hearts, but any daytime TV show, then just log on to www.ilovesweatypits.com to claim your offer. All terms and conditions apply. Refunds and returns will not be accepted.
That was brilliant.
That was really good.
It's a whole advert.
Yeah, I did not expect it to be that good.
I know. They're backing you. Auctioning you off
Exactly.
on Art Attack.
I just want to clarify, it was really hot in the production studio.
Yeah.
And then, like, because normally...
I'm sure it was the lights, probably.
Yeah, and normally Ben Shepherd like hugs the person because during lockdown, I just had to celebrate by myself. So I just put my arms up in the air. I was like, get in. And I wasn't wearing it. I was wearing like a grey t-shirt or something.
Oh, poor choice.
Yeah,
You should have known.
rookie.
To be fair, sometimes they're funny with what colours you can wear.
Yeah,
Did
you
they
can't
say
wear
no
brands.
black?
No brands.
No brands, yeah.
No blacks, yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh, white is okay?
No white either. 'cause
Yeah,
of the
so
light.
you were really
Yeah.
struggling.
What's
like
left?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's left? Grey. Grey is what's left. You got in a lot. Your films.
Yeah.
Your early mornings.
Early mornings.
For the gym.
Yeah, I like the gym in the morning.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. I am very envious. I just
Makes me like start the day right, you know?
yeah. I know it would make me start the day right. I just can't get up. I'm so lazy.
No, I thought that was really good. I wasn't expecting it. He's not that funny in real life either, so.
Savage. Yeah, he did a really good job. Oh, I like the community service bit that he got in.
Yeah, so it's like a multi-faith community centre. I went as a kid, so
cute.
now I go there to like teach there as well.
Oh, nice.
Like Sunday morning. So I went today. So I got home at 7 a.m.
Oh my
had like
gosh.
2-hour kip and then got there for 9.
No.
Yeah. But
Oh
yeah,
my
I do
God,
that
you're
most
such a
Sundays.
hero. Tipping point hero. Okay. Gonna finish with the wrap up section. You're gonna do a short summary of why someone should date you.
Yeah, I think you should date me if you really like your films, if you like your Pokemon maybe, and if you like your game shows and you need a pub quiz partner, I'm your guy.
So if you think you can go on a date with this character without knocking his teeth out, maybe you can bond over Pokemon or your love of TV and films, make sure you write into the podcast at Single Sounds to get his details. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget to buy your live show tickets so I can see you in person. Thanks, bye.